What's your name and where are you from?
Mason Castell. I'm from Ripley, West Virginia.
Nice, man. Nice. So let's go, a little bit before you joined the 6 week sprint transformation, right? So, how were your performances or speed before joining our 6 week transformation program?
I was lacking a lot of acceleration. Like my just acceleration pattern was not very good.
Hmm.
Uh, I wasn't as strong as I am now. Those were probably the two biggest flaws to my running.
Nice, nice, nice. And I guess, man, to go along those lines, what were some of those struggles that you were dealing really just 4 weeks ago?
What were the struggles?
Yeah.
Not having a like planned training program, not like just not knowing what to do, not being as consistent.
Yeah.
And like I said, like the acceleration was not as good and strength wasn't as good.
And I guess, man, how did that make you feel?
Before,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, I didn't feel good not having a good program. I was always confused and just struggling to find something that would work, make me get faster.
Yeah, unfortunately, man, we say all the time that there's no barrier to entry to speed training. Anybody could be a speed coach.
Hmm.
So I guess, man, specifically in that acceleration, right? Or the strength, what were you unable to achieve that you wish you could have?
Before,
Yep.
oh,
These are all before. This is all
I
before.
sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
The acceleration was probably the first step. I wasn't as explosive as I am now. Just getting out, pushing. Like the first, the first step plus, I'd say the next few steps, just the
Mhm.
push, push back more instead of just going straight into cycling.
Mhm.
And then with strength was I don't know, just being more consistent, I guess, in the weight room just made it better. For I wasn't as consistent and I didn't really know what I was doing in the weight room before.
Yeah. Yeah. And I guess, man, that's a common theme. Not really knowing what to do. That's something I struggle with as well until I kind of learn the principles of it.
Yeah.
So I guess, man, we got on the call 4 weeks ago, right? And we did that call, man. And I guess, how'd you even find out about this 6 week sprint transformation?
How did I find out about you?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
through Instagram.
Hmm. You
I
just was scrolling one day, the algorithm got you.
Yeah, I just DM'd you and then I got the Zoom meeting.
Hmm. And I guess, Mason, what were some of your thoughts, that went through your mind, bro, about, learning about at least me or even just the program?
I was excited, I guess. Excited to get the program, excited to learn. There's somebody who's like, been through college track, D1 track, and then professional. You do like Team USA and stuff like that.
Hmm. Yep.
Someone who's done like big time track.
I appreciate that. And I guess, man, I have to ask, right? Because there's always a level of fear, right? Hopefully, you're not afraid to talk to me now, but like, what were some of your fears or doubts or thoughts that was going through your mind?
I was like scared at first, I guess,
Hmm.
talk because I mean I never talked to somebody that's I don't really know. Like I've never not the best with like talking to coaches or stuff like that, and it's just.
Mm.
But I'd say I feel pretty comfortable now.
Yeah. I mean, that's, I can agree with that, right? Especially when I'm struggling, it almost feels like it's nerve-wracking to ask for help or talk to a coach because it's almost like, is he gonna judge me? Is he gonna like say like, nah, bro, like you're not even fast enough? I've had some really bad experiences and it kind of like affected a lot of things for me. So I definitely can relate to that. But man, you decided to say like I gotta hop on this call with him anyways.
Mhm.
So what made you decide to do that?
I needed help. I needed someone who knew what they were talking about, and I had someone I know could make me get faster. Took the chance, and from there, yeah.
Okay. Well, Mason, let's go with this now. Let's talk about, where you are now, right? So, you're in our 6 week sprint transformation. This is technically the 4 week midpoint. We did our retest, and we still got 2 more weeks left. So I guess, man, let's start off with like, where were your performances just 4 weeks ago, and where are they now?
I'd say the technique is a lot better, like strength, like for the acceleration pattern, because the program that we're doing, I did a lot of acceleration work. So it's just, I feel like that's just getting a lot better. And then, like at the start, it was the acceleration pattern was not good. I texted you about the 60 a couple.
Hmm.
I think it was week 3. The
Hmm.
60s I was doing, they felt probably the smoothest I've ever felt doing a 60.
Yeah.
It was a big improvement from the first day doing the 60s.
Okay. And let me ask you this then, right? So we obviously we tested on day one, and what was back squat 4 weeks ago, and what is it now?
I started with 285 for 3.
Hmm.
Got 295 this week.
Awesome. So we got 10 pounds in 4 weeks.
Mm.
Dang, that's pretty sick, bro. And let's go with our 60-meter testing. So what was your 60-meter time 4 weeks ago to what it is now?
I think it was around like 7.4, 7.3, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's 7.2 or 7.3, somewhere around there. Yep.
Yeah, hand time 7.3, and then today on after I already did 3 of them, and I had to retime one. I still I think it was high sixes, like 6.9, 6.8.
Yep. Wow, bro. So like how does that feel to think that, in just 4 weeks of like a real sprint training plan, you was able to go from 7.2 down to 6.8, 6.9, and then also add 10 pounds to your back squat. Like, how does that make you feel?
It just feels really good, knowing that if you do the right training, you can
Mhm.
see improvement.
And I guess, man, in those 4 weeks, what are you able to do now that you couldn't do, I guess, a month ago?
Just the knowledge, I guess, like knowing what I can do, like knowing how to set up a program, knowing what to do to
Mhm.
improve, and just like I said, the acceleration just continues to get better. Strength just keeps getting better. I just feel stronger.
That makes a lot of sense, man. And I guess, man, we haven't even gone too deep into the pillars, right? This is just training. None of the mindset, recovery, nutrition, movement mastery. I mean, we've maybe given you one film analysis. I don't even know if we've done that. So to think, man, that you was able to do that well without the pillars, what are some of the unexpected positive impacts that this has had on you? Where you're like, man, I'm doing less than I thought and I'm getting faster results, or like, what are some of those unexpected results?
I'd say the technique has just been like I even did mostly just speed work, but I feel like the technique is just like kind of snuck up to me. Like I wasn't expecting the technique to get as good as it has.
Mhm.
I mean, I expect to get faster, but the technique part, we didn't even did a we did one technique day a week or whatever. Sprint, I forget what it's called, but I just feel like that has gotten a lot better, and I wasn't expecting it to get that good.
Yeah. Man, my favorite part about your race is the patience you have. Even in the middle part of that race, right? The more you can keep squeezing that lemon out. And I know this is a side note, but the more you can keep squeezing and cranking and turning down, turning the knob, turning that knob, turning that knob, or building that pressure, you're gonna run really fast the more you can keep doing that. So good job on that, man. So, I said, man, we'll be out of here shortly, but the last question I have for you is this, right? What would you tell someone right now who's watching this and they're unsure and like they don't even know if they can actually get faster and stronger in just 6 weeks. And they're like on the edge of, kind of taking that next step in their speed training. What would you tell them?
I mean, I'd tell them that it actually works. A real coach is going to help more than just some random workout they find, and worth taking the step to like ask for the help like I did and get real results.
Mm. Wow. Well, Mason, that makes a lot of sense, man. And that's, asking you shall receive is what they say. So this has been an awesome time. I know you got to head out. You got some things to do later today.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to say, man, congratulations. Thank you for taking this call. And I can't wait to see what you do in the next 2 weeks.
Thank you.
All right, man. You have a blessed day. I'll talk to you later.
You too.